Taking a look at stock of the day, though, I thought we'd look at Resmed. Fourth quarter figures of the stock out today with its fourth quarter results, solid sales and profit growth, the latter appearing to be ahead of the market's expectations, reporting quarterly adjusted earnings of $1.49 a share. Revenue rose 4.4% on a year ago. Key driver of its strong full-year growth was the US, Canada and Latin America, which supported this with a 7% increase in sales. We sat down earlier with Resmed Chief Executive Mick Farrell. Let's see what he had to say about the company's outlook.
It's really exciting on the M&A front in Germany. Two acquisitions actually we made during the quarter. The one that is closed already is called Mementor. It's an insomnia app. It's a digital health application that helps people with the sleep epidemic of not being able to get to sleep. The clinical condition known as insomnia. And this app is a cognitive behavior therapy tool that has been clinically proven to help patients get to sleep and stay asleep on a clinically effective basis. We're really excited about Mementor. Very early days, but we expect to ramp that and scale that across Germany with the new digital health reimbursement called DiGA that's going to happen over time. And then ultimately that transforms that part of Resmed from just being a sleep apnea therapy company to being a sleep therapy company of both sleep apnea and insomnia. Very exciting.
But share price dipping a little bit today. Jun Bei, Resmed, one of our great medtech companies, is that you put it up there with Cochlear, CSL, Resmed, don't you? What did you think of the result?
I thought the result was fantastic. Obviously, stock has rallied hard into the result. That means the expectations was very high, but still they managed to meet the expectations. So great result. And the outlook, if anything, it has been actually really, really bullish. They don't expect the key competitor, Philips, to come back to the market for at least next 12 months because of some of the regulatory issues. And that's actually better than expectations. Right. Most people expect 6 months they will be back. And they actually literally saying they just couldn't keep up with the demand. They're just selling everything they've got. And the backlog in terms of demand is massive, and then they are expected to increase their production quarter on quarter over the next many quarters. So, and you know that the consensus number is way too low. Just on the result itself, we expect probably 2% upgrade, and then overall the next year we should see a bit more upgrade coming through. Great stock, you know, it was down 5.5% initially when it opened. Everyone should be buying at that price. Clearly now it's recovered a little bit, but it's just a quality stock that will good earnings growth. Very defensive.
Would you be buying at these levels?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, Resmed, the big sleep apnea manufacturer, and as I said, the big four with CSL and Cochlear and Resmed. What do you think, Michael?
I have the same thoughts. So we like the company. We've got clients holding it.
Even at these levels?
Yeah.
On the 5-year chart there, it's sort of still close to 5-year highs, isn't it?
I think we looked at this one on the show when I was here about a month ago, and I pointed out that what was really interesting about the way Resmed trades, obviously because I'm looking at the charts a lot, was it bottomed in May. The market bottomed in June. So despite that capitulation in the markets that I spoke about a few moments ago, Resmed just kept powering ahead. So that just showed a lot of good buying support, and that initial dip this morning on a result that didn't knock it out the park in terms of expectations. They were merely sort of met. I mean that's good enough in this market. So as Jun Bei said, it was down 5% this morning, but it's already recovering. So again, we're seeing that buying step in. Right. So very positive sign for the stock, and I think it'll just continue to meander higher from here.
Okay, meander higher. So is it a buy?
I'd buy it here.
Okay. All right.
I think one of the things they've done different structurally should be better is that they have probably structurally taken share from Philips now that Philips has such a big recall, you know, a lot of and those structural share was never in people's numbers, so it should be at all-time highs. You know, just in terms because it's structurally changed.
And when competitors like that go through a recall, it does affect confidence in their product going forward.
And now there's regulatory review.
Advantage.
Yeah, that's right. And now the FDA is a bit worried about the competitor new product that's coming out, whether it's okay. So you know, so it does take time and confidence for people to come back in. And structurally, you know, you just build your momentum, gaining share.